Good morning, everyone. Semi-handy family man, also known as Scary Talking Head. Doing a video here today. Hopefully, it will help all you people out there. I have a Delta faucet. Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back. Yeah. So apparently, this Delta faucet, the cord that comes with it. Inside the cord, it's been a problem. This black crud, the inside breaks down over time, and this black crud gets in your water, and it's like oily almost. It's like little flakes, but then it's oily too, and it's you wipe it, it just doesn't really wipe off, just smears kind of. It's weird. Anyway, that starts getting in your water periodically. When you turn your water, you'll notice it. And it's like, what is this garbage, you know? Apparently it's a problem. So if you contact Delta, they will, I believe they'll give you free replacement parts. My brother contacted them, and they gave him some free parts. So I think it's got a lifetime warranty on their stuff. He said they were super friendly and stuff. So anyway, that's the problem with this. And mine's been giving me some problem too, so I'm gonna go ahead and they sent him replacement parts, and he gave them to me. So I'm gonna hook this up here. First things first. So it's this cord here. I haven't done this before, so learn with me. We're gonna go under the sink here, or you are anyway. So okay. So if I can get you to see under there. Hold on a moment. Stuff under our sink normally. Gotta move it. Okay, so up under here. Ah, man, there's so much stuff there. I'll put you under there. It's a laptop, so it's kind of large. Anyway, if you can see, back up in. Oops. Oh, all this crud's popping up. No, go away. Okay. If you can see, man, back up in there, underneath. I don't know if you can see all that, but you see the bracket and stuff up there. We got to pull all that off. We got to shut the water off under here. We got to do all that. I'll get you out of there, little fella. Hold on a moment. Okay, got you out of there. Crazy under there, huh? Anyway, that's probably what most people's look like. It's probably not just me. Okay, so anyway, there we go. So, you're probably gonna have a couple shut-off valves. So, what I recommend is, see, can you see them? Shut-off valve here. Oh, right. And then there's one right here. So I don't know if you can see those. But locate your shutoff valve, shut off your water. Alright. And then when you do that, a lot of these valves, they're like, I don't know, they got like plastic or whatever. And so when you shut them off, they tend to leak a little bit. So I always try and have like a little hand towel or something to put under there, so the water just doesn't go, if it doesn't shut off quite right, or it's from dripping, it doesn't go down and under your floor or whatever. So I'm going to get a little towel, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. So I'm going to just go ahead and shut off these two valves here. I'm going to hold a rag kind of under there while I do it. And these are not designed to be worked on, I'll tell you that right now. Like, getting under there. And okay, so yeah, just turning it righty-tighty. Applies to valves as well. So righty-tighty. I should shut that off. Okay, that one should be that one. And then I'm gonna righty-tighty this one over here. See, it's dripping a little bit. I hate that. Why do these valves do that? That's why. And even though I got it torqued down, it's still dripping. I cannot believe this garbage. Why? Why do they do that? Ah, it's irritating. Do I need to tighten it more? Okay.
It's still dripping. This is so stupid. What can they make a valve that just shuts off when you turn it? Why haven't they fixed this problem? I don't know. It's an irritating problem. Who wants to turn off a valve and then you get water all over the place, right? It's still like just barely. Okay, it seems like it kind of stopped. So ridiculous. Sorry, pet peeve of mine. Anyway, there's the other one here. Righty tighty it, shut it off as well. Okay, now that one didn't leak. I don't think. Okay, so we're gonna leave the towel down there just in case anyway. And we're gonna, so we shut the water off. And what you want to do is I'm gonna disconnect your. I think I'm gonna handle and see if any excess water comes out of here. Turn this on a little bit here. Okay, so a little bit of water coming out there. Cold, hot. Okay. Okay, so I don't know, since we're just going to replace that one hose, I don't know if we need to take the whole thing off and all that. That seems like a lot. We're going to try and just get away with just replacing that hose with the replacement part they sent us. Aww. So I believe okay, so I believe that we can hook this part up to here. I think this part comes off. We can replace the hose, go back under here, and yeah, I'll show you if I can. So under here we got, let's see if I can show it to you. Can you guys see this part right here? Right here, yeah. That part there, this is the hose that's bad. So this part here should unconnect from there, and this part that comes down from the faucet. So this little bracket holds this on there. So then you should be able to undo this and disconnect this part, and that goes up to this pipe through here. Can't really get you guys in there to see that. Come on, maybe this laptop is not made for tight spots. So anyway, it goes up in here, and then this weight here down here, I don't know if you can see that, it holds, it keeps the thing from, I don't know, it pulls it back up. The weight makes sure this comes back up kind of, usually by itself kind of. Anyway, so this doesn't just fall out this way. I think the weight keeps it from falling. Okay, so we got to replace that line. So this was, it connects here and it goes down to that little bracket and connects to that water line part. So we got to disconnect this and then disconnect the other part. Then we'll attach this here and then do the other part. So this part here is the tricky part, I think. We got to take this off so we can unscrew this part. So we'll be right back. I need a screwdriver. Okay, so we're back. So I believe we're gonna put the plug in the sink, so if you do drop some parts, it's not gonna fall. Okay, so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you could put in a screwdriver behind this and pop it out. Okay, so that gets this out of here for you. And yes, it's good to have the plug in there so you don't drop that. Okay, then there's a screw right here. Unscrew that. All right, and this should free up this head part here for us. Once again, it's good to have something. Okay, so there's that, the screw. And we'll put these over here. So I think this frees up. Yeah.
Let's see here. Thought this came off a little bit better than that. What am I missing here? Okay, because what I'm trying to do is access this so I can unscrew this, but why isn't this coming off here? Hopefully you can take this off, right? You should be able to replace the cartridge and stuff in here, right? Am I missing something here? I'm gonna put you guys on pause so I can figure this thing out so you don't have to watch me agonizing over this. Hold on. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, this piece is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's getting hung up on this part right here, sticking up. So, you can see it's catching right there. So, I just pushed it extra hard. I was like, what is going on here? So, push it extra hard. Get that off of there. Now, so, I'm trying to, I don't suppose there's anything that'll hold that up here when I'm trying to work on this, is there? That's going to be annoying. Okay, so we're still looking at getting this part off because we want to, looks like, oh my goodness, I can't handle that. Gotta fix that. Hold on a moment. I'm just going to get a piece of tape. I can't take that. Okay, sorry. This was going to just drive me absolutely bonkers. So I'm just going to get a piece of tape here and keep it from doing that because that's just crazy. There's this little tiny piece here. It's a little tiny piece that fits right on top of the screw hole. You want to make sure that you don't lose that. So take it off, put it over here with your screw. Okay. Now that we fixed this, that was going to be really annoying. There's a lot of crud in here. I might clean this later, but that's not my main concern with this video. My main concern is how do we get at this part? So it looks like it's got these little tabs here. I'm wondering, I'm hoping this whole part maybe, I'm looking at this part, I'm looking at that, and I'm like, okay, this looks like it comes down here. You think it's this part? It could be this part here too. At any rate, I need to figure out how to get this off of here. Sorry guys, I couldn't really see any videos online how to do this, so I'm like, this has got to come off of here, right? I don't want an update now, so no, sorry, go away. Sorry, pop-ups. So, man, I'm trying to, you guys don't need to watch all this. I'm gonna try and figure out how to get this off and then I'll show you. I'm sorry. We'll be back. Okay, anyway, I thought to myself, you know what, maybe if I had just pulled this whole assembly out of the sink, then it'll be easier to deal with maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and, there's a clip. You guys can see it. There's a clip right here. This clip, it's a plastic clip that fits on and attaches this higher water line up here to the flex cable that has the problems. So I think, if you guys can see that, I know there's pipe in the way there, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can get you guys closer though. Maybe. Maybe. I'm sending you under. Good luck under there. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure if this is helping or not. Maybe not. Okay, so the clip part, maybe more light would be good. Sorry. Okay, so the clip part right here. You're still out of view. Hold on, there's it. Oh, I'm sorry for all the movement, folks. Oh, hold on, what'd I do? But there's a
Jug of distilled water. Okay, I think that's what was getting in our way. Back under you go. Good luck under there. Okay, where are we? Okay, so this is the clip I'm talking about right here. Can you see that? Shoot, I don't know if that's any better for you guys. Because it seems like there's a bunch of wires and stuff in the way. But, so here's the clip. And I think we just, if we detach that, it rotates. And it looks like it snaps in there. I'm going to try and just disconnect it. I think it just snaps off of there. So, yeah. It just snaps off. Just push it the opposite way. And then we have a flat part. And I'm trying to figure out, how does that disconnect from that? Maybe you just pull it out? I'm thinking maybe we just pull it out. So, I'm gonna have a towel ready. Hopefully. Because usually there's a lot of water. Okay, I'm gonna back you guys out of there again. Come on out of there, folks. Get out from under my sink. Okay. Alright. So, I didn't want to get a bunch of water. So, here we go. I'm gonna crawl under there. Hopefully you guys can see. I apologize for all this movement and stuff. And I want the video to be pretty thorough because I couldn't really find one on YouTube that helped with this problem. And so I want to show you guys as much as I can. So, oh my goodness, now my light's giving me some trouble. What next? Rabies shots for the Easter Bunny? Come on. Well, let me get another light real quick. Okay. Fortunately, I had a backup. And the backup doesn't work. That's great. Dadgum. Okay, hold on a second. Come on, little fella. Don't get all upset. I just need some light. I just need to stay on for a little bit there, okay? Okay. Alright, now. So, I got a towel down here. Trying. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull on it. Maybe twist as I pull. As I'm pulling down. Come on, light. Are you serious right now? Okay, so I'm twisting, pulling. It feels like it's coming loose here. I'm twisting and pulling as I'm pulling down, and oh boy. Maybe I should have a little bit more of a towel down here. Ah, and then the light fails again. Okay. So anyway, you definitely want a towel. There's water in there. Probably should have a little bit more of a towel, a little hand towel. That's okay. So yeah, you just work it kind of back and forth as you're pulling it, and it comes out. So it's just like push on thing, and it's got a little O-ring, and that's what keeps it. It got 2 O-rings actually, and that's what keeps it from. I'm gonna do the little valve. Valve was on, so any water that was up there should have come out. Okay, so yeah, you just kind of work it back and forth, and it comes out like that. So this is free now, I think. And the weight fell off too, so that keeps the thing from just being loose and falling out of your sink. So I'm gonna leave this towel down here, and maybe if you had a bigger towel and like the regular bath towel, you just put it under everything. That might be the best. But anyway, the little bracket just kind of slips off there pretty easy, and then it holds both of those two things together. So I think now there's nothing keeping it from just coming up here. right here. I should be able to slide this whole thing right up there now. So we're gonna take you guys back up top. And now this should just come right out. Oh, got the kids coming. Hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, now we're just able to pull this out. Oh. Okay, so there. Now that's pulled out there. Now, so now I've confirmed that that end was the other end that plugs into the water. So this end is the one that's going to go in here. Now I just need to figure out how to do that. So, yeah, we're gonna try and figure out how to free this from that and make that work. So we'll be right back, and then I'll show you how to do that, hopefully. Okay, so we're back, everyone. So after scouring the internet, maybe you can just unscrew this? Hold on a second. Could it really be that easy? It didn't look like it, but perhaps. So I'll take these channel locks and just grab this here and oh, okay, well, I was looking at this and I thought it was something different because, okay, so it looks like it's a simple matter of just unscrewing this part here. So I don't even know if I had to take off all that other stuff. At any rate, I think, well, still unscrewing. Ah. And pulled it out. Now, so, okay, that was that part. So I'm guessing that's the defective thing now. So this probably would have been a lot easier. You probably didn't need to take off the housing. But anyway, I showed you how to do that, just in case you needed to. So then I guess we just take this, I'm assuming, and just screw it back down on there. I guess. Hold on a moment. There's a little bit of buildup of stuff in there. Sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and just clean that out a little bit. We'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, clean that off a little bit. Now with this new hose, I'm assuming you just screw it in there. It's got this weird like press thing on there. I don't know. Looks like some button with a tab. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep screwing this on there and see what happens, I guess. Maybe. Thought I was. Okay. Like, how much is supposed to be tightened? I don't know. Okay. I don't know how tight it's supposed to be. Anyway, we'll give that a shot. So, I guess when I turn it on and if water starts shooting out of there, I didn't tighten it enough. Maybe. Okay. Okay. So, now, I think it's just a simple matter of feeding this back up through here. Should be going through the pipe. Back out the other side, hopefully. Or not. Appear to be hung up on something. Okay. Of course, it can be easy, so I believe this simply comes off. So, yeah, okay. So if you can see in there, it's just hung up on a little tab in there. Oh no, I got it out. Anyway, maybe just adjusting the angle. Now we can just, that just comes out like that, so that's simple. Then we'll just put this back on there. Okay, and just keep feeding this. Wait, what? It was fine, and then it's not? Come on now. Oh, what are we hung up on? Oh, now I can't pull up. What is it? What is happening right now? Okay, so this is through there. Alright, that's great. That's what we wanted. Now it's hung up on there. Come on, little fella. And I can't pull it. I can't back it out now either. Okay, so it looked like it had the same end on there, and I just pulled it through when this was in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look from the bottom, see what we're hung up on. I'm not gonna put you under there this time. You know what it looks like, because I don't think you'll fit anyway. Not that you're big or anything. Just cramped spaces. So I'm gonna go under there, check and see what's going on up there. I'll give you a rundown. We'll be back. Okay, so what we got going on in there? It's, if you look down in there, I'm gonna try and actually give you guys a view of this. Whoa! What happened? Okay, I got a big laptop here, so it's not the most easy thing in the world. Shoot, trying to give you guys, let you guys see down there. Okay, so if you can see down there, it's got a couple lips down there or whatever, stuff that gets tangled up on, so pretty easily. So you got to get it right down through that hole and right through the next hole. And you can see down in there, there's a bunch of things that, and it's a pretty tight fit. So you got to get it kind of right. So I'm hoping, actually, I have a long piece of metal that I think you can just bring it up from the bottom and hopefully get it into there, and then just kind of guide it between those parts, hopefully, to keep it from getting stuck on all that, because it looks like you got to be pretty precise to just feed it. And I think I'm just going on a limb here. I'm saying it might be pretty difficult. Also, because this has a little bend on it, to get it right down in there. Actually, I can kind of see. I'm gonna try this, but it does have, because it does have the bend. This should rotate. Come on now. Then my light turns off. Come on. I need the light to be able to see on the thing. So quirky. Yeah, the hose is like cooking on here. So it's like, because it's not, it doesn't go straight down, because it has a bend. Not really able to manipulate it to fit right down in there. So there we kind of sit. I'm gonna try and come up from the bottom and see if I can manipulate it to work like that. Hold on a second. Okay, so what I wound up doing was just put it in there, and then I rotated it, and then it went in there. So I didn't have to use the metal from the bottom and all that. I think that would have worked. But I tried it a little bit more, and I rotated it while I was kind of pushing it down, and it worked. So there we go. That's good there. Now, I didn't even need to take this off. So, but I guess I showed you guys how to do that in case you needed to. So we'll go ahead and put this back in there. But we're gonna put this little piece back on there. So I think it just kind of locks in there. Voila. Tiny little piece. Okay, so I don't think it matters which way it goes on there. It looks like it's either way. So I'm going to take this off, which apparently we never needed to take off in the first place. I apologize for that, folks. Okay, so we'll put this back on over this. So it just kind of goes on like so. So yeah, I never need to even touch the nozzle part. That's crazy. Okay. That's okay. If you need to take that off to work with the spray, or if you need to take that off, that's how you do that. So kind of got a freebie there. Okay, tighten that back on. We put this back in there. So the little prongs go under this part, and then the rest goes up. And just kind of snaps in there. And why isn't it working? That's probably for another video. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so back under, here we go. I think I might have put that on backwards, but that's okay. That's not really about this video anyway. So, light once again is not staying on for some crazy unknown reason. Just stay on, alright? Till I turn you off. Okay, so then you put this weight, and get the weight, and you put it back on over the thing there. The hose. Then you just put the, you see the hose up there? Yeah, this, so yeah, there's that thing in the way. You can't really see it, but you just kind of push it on there, and then you just work it kind of back and forth as you're pushing it up. Okay, so I'm going to go under there. Tight fit. Okay, so as you're pushing it, you just kind of work it back and forth as you push it up. Oh boy. Okay. All the way. Okay, and then it has that clip that comes with it. So okay, so clip that came with it. Light went off again as usual. For some reason stuff just can't listen to me. Okay, back under. Clip goes over them both. There, and just snaps. And it keeps it from pulling apart. So it's really easy to get on there. Okay, so that should be about that. That was a lot simpler. I added that, taking that hose part, the nozzle, the faucet part off, because I didn't know that you didn't need to do that. So we're gonna go ahead, turn the water on. Once again, have a little towel, because for some reason, with all our technology, people haven't figured out how to keep these things from dripping when you have them on or turn them off or whatever. And with all our technology, they haven't figured out how to make a stinking flashlight stay on when you have it on. Hello, just stay on, please. Okay, how hard is that? Doesn't look like you're even low on batteries. No, come on now. Okay, so I'll turn the water back on. And our light shuts off again. That's par for the course. Okay. And this one. Okay, it doesn't look like they're leaking. That's great. works. That's great. I don't see any leaks. Double check the leaks always after you do something like this. So that's how you do that. I made it a lot harder than it was, apparently. But I did show you how to take this off if you needed to. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope that helped. Yeah, so if you got a Delta faucet and you got an old hose and you're noticing black oily crud in your water when you use it, that's coming from the hose that's breaking down. It's a problem. Just contact Delta. Get a hold of them. They're really good about just sending you replacement parts. It's super easy to unscrew that. You don't have to take this head off or anything like that I did. That's for changing other things apparently. So thanks for watching. Pretty simple. Probably the hardest part was getting the pipe to feed down through there, but just kind of turn it to the opposite way it's bending and just kind of work it as you press down. I think I showed you all the steps. Appreciate the views. Sorry if the camera angle wasn't the greatest. I have a big laptop that I record on. It's hard to get it into places sometimes. So, yeah, have a great day out there. Hopefully this helped you. Take care. See you next time.